My next guest compares the Clintons to a crime family and the Clinton Foundation he describes as a cesspool. Joining us tonight, I'm pleased to say, the former Assistant Director of the FBI, James Kallstrom. Great to have you with us.
You can't make this up, can you, Lou?
No, it would be impossible. And to think that Kanzik has played such a role. Also, John Podesta, chairman of the Clinton campaign, who was then chief of staff for Bill Clinton.
Apparently very close friends.
And pals. Went to law school together. It's amazing. Also amazing, the reopening of this case against, to find out what happened with these emails that were in the possession, apparently, of a disgraced former congressman and his wife, the senior aide to the Democratic nominee. What did it take to reopen this, in your judgment?
I was very surprised when I heard about Director Comey writing the letter. I think he's on the right path there. I think when the FBI gets notified of criminality, they have to look at it. I mean, you don't put it off, you deal with it. But I think something had to be said to Director Comey that was pretty substantial. Now, the agents have to go through all these, 70,000 or 80,000? 650,000 emails. So they're doing keyword searching. They're doing, they're putting in batches, and then they have to get additional orders. Right. The original investigative team in New York that was looking at that pervert, was authorized to look at his stuff. But once they saw the metadata, this massive metadata, right. there's something really big in here. But
so you agree with those who say it would take something substantial for Comey to have gone this far? He's not sitting here looking at a pig in a poke.
No, I don't think so, but I don't think he really knows how big the pig is or how big the poke is.
I got it.
And, and when you look at it this way, could there be anything more important than the stuff that they didn't look at the first time around? Right. Top secret, SAP, Special Access Program. They shot people at firing squads for disclosing this stuff in World War II. And even in current
They're
years,
going to prison.
You're going to Leavenworth for 20, 30, 40 years for this stuff.
It just right now seems that the only good guys in this are the agents who have been hunkering down, pursuing a public corruption investigation of the Clintons, the Clinton cartel, the folks who have been trying to figure out what's going on with Anthony Weiner. And you just wonder what in the world's going on in the minds of those agents, because they're in even more pressure now.
Let me tell you, the agents are not the problem here. The problem are the people running the Justice Department, and in the prior iteration, the people running the FBI that made some choices that I think they probably wish they hadn't made.
Right.
But, Justice shut down the Clinton Foundation investigation. And look at that outrageous sewer that is. I mean, just one example. I mean, Haiti. You people out there, just Google Haiti and see what happened. They collected hundreds of millions of dollars. Virtually none of it went to Haiti.
Right. And we know that there is pay for play across the board with the Clintons.
Right.
We've described it. I mean, we look at the WikiLeaks. We see that within the influence and the conflicts of interest within the Justice Department. Andrew McCabe, the deputy director of the, and his wife.
Not good judgment.
Terrible judgment.
Terrible judgment.
On two levels. One, taking the money to begin with, his wife making that decision, and he not recusing himself. Do you see hope for this thing to come to a reasonably quick
I think it depends totally on the election, Lou. I think if Hillary
Nothing before the election.
I don't think you're going to see it. The FBI can't be giving bits and pieces out. That's not their business. They really don't give anything out, really, till they come to a conclusion. But, they're not going to have any idea of what the whole scope and breadth of this thing is, in any kind of time.
Has there been a lack of political courage on the part of these administrations, Democrat and Republican, since Bill Clinton left the White House, to bring this Clinton cartel to justice? I mean, this is outrageous what we witnessed. They had to know what
the people should be mad at the Democrats caused all this. They put someone as their candidate who came with a long trail of lies and betrayals of the rule of law.
Right.
And, so, what are they to expect?
I'm going to ask you to wait just a moment to talk with James Kallstrom. We're going to right now, Donald Trump is talking in Wisconsin and talking about this very thing. Let's
her
join.
Mounting legal troubles, but she has really no one else to blame but herself. Hillary is the one who set up an illegal private email server to shield her criminal activity. You know that. She knows it. Hillary is the one who engaged in a corrupt pay-for-play scheme at the State Department. Hillary is the one who endangered national security by sending classified information on an insecure server. Hillary is the one who lied so many times to Congress and to the FBI. 39 times to the FBI. And each lie, I mean, each time she said it, remember, she just, right, she said, sorry, I don't recall, 39 times. Well, each time she said that, that was also a lie, and I'm not even including that. Hillary is the one who made 13 phones disappear, some with a hammer. It was Hillary who destroyed 33,000 emails after receiving a subpoena from the United States Congress. After. And she is also the one, this just came up recently. By the way, if that were Reince or me or somebody, it would have been the biggest story in the world. She also accepted debate questions given to her in advance and then used them to cheat against Bernie Sanders.
Well, Donald Trump going strongly after Hillary Clinton, pay for play. The scandals, the public corruption case seems indisputable against the Clintons. Give us your judgment.
Well, I think just from what I've seen in the public domain, I have no inside information,
right,
Lou. I mean, I hear from a lot of ex-agents who also are speculating on, you know, this unbelievable stuff that's going on. But from what I see, I think it's a classic RICO case, a racketeered influence corrupt organization. I mean, that's how we shut down the mafia in the 80s. You know, we arrested them all, we took all their assets, and, you know, I think with just a few subpoenas and a few search warrants, you know, you could make a RICO case against them.